Hi, welcome. This is a video for Unit 6, the standard form of quadratic equation. We're being asked here at the proficient level of this section to solve for x using the quadratic formula. So remember, the quadratic formula is x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And the discriminant that we're going to find first is just the part under the square root. That is the discriminant. We're going to find its value first. So we want to note here that a equals 6, b equals negative 10, and c equals negative 2. And so the discriminant, I'm going to write that down. It's a good idea for you to write this down, b squared minus 4ac, to actually write down that discriminant formula there, because then I can go blank blank squared, that's my b squared, minus 4 times blank blank, that's my a, and then another blank blank, that's my c. So b is negative 10. I'm just going to plug that in. A is 6, again plug that in, and then c is negative 2, plug that in. And so I've got then I just plug this into my calculator, and I would write, let's see here, negative 10 square, make sure you square that, minus 4 times, and then I've got 6 and negative 2, so 6 and negative 2, and then I hit enter, and I get 148. So 148. And then if I want to find out kind of what is x, excuse me, I'm going to put in x equals negative blank, because I've already got it written here. If you don't have it written, it's a good idea to write it in there. Again, it helps you to make not make mistakes when you're making substitutions, because this is my negative b, this is my negative, and then this is b. Plus or minus the square root of blank, which is my discriminant, over 2 times a, which is my a value. So b is negative 10. I'm going to put in negative 10 plus or minus the square root of 148. And then 2 times a, and a is 6. So I'm going to simplify. I'm going to do a little simplifying here. The square root of, the negative of negative 10 is positive 10. I've got plus or minus the square root of 148. And then this is all over 2 times 6, which is 12. Now, depending on where your teacher tells you to go with this, you might write this as two numbers, 10 plus the square root of 148 over 12, or 10 minus the square root of 148 over 12. And that would be your two solutions. But they might ask you to simplify that radical. And so we've done this back in Unit 2. I'm going to say, okay, 148, how many prime factors will go in there? 2 goes into 148. Half of that would be 74. And then 2 goes into 74. Half of that would be, let's see, 35, 37. And then I think 37 is prime. So let's see, 2. Yeah, 37 is prime. And so I've got 2 2s, that's a 4. And so the square root of 148 is equal to those two 2's are going to come out as a 2. So that's going to be 2 times the square root of 37. And then I can rewrite this as 10. And they both have a 2, so I could take that out. 2 times 5 plus or minus the square root of 37 all over 2 times 6. Now, what I did was I took the 2, if you think of this like here, 2 times 5 is 10, and 2 times root 37 is that 2 root 37, which is the same as root 148. And I just factored the 2 out. And because they both have a 2 in common, those 2's can cancel. And so then your answer would be 5 plus or minus root 37 over 6, which you can write as 2. You could write 5 plus root 37 over 6 and 5 minus root 37 over 6. So these answers are all equivalent. If you put them both, all of those in your calculator, you would find that they would be the same decimal value. Thank you.